Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Niggas talking all that shit though. You know what that gets you, right? I suggest you keep quiet, nigga. I was born Quincy White, my government name. You know what I mean? I don't have no middle name. I was born April 21st, 1987 at 3:33 a.m. at Harbor UCLA Medical Center. I pretty much grew up in South Central, you know what I mean, on 127th and Broadway. Started off as my grandma's house. You know, we had our own spots here and there, and every time we'll lose our spot, you know, we always had a home to go to, you know what I mean? 226. We lost that motherfucker when my dad died and shit, but if I ever make it, I'm gonna come by this motherfucker back. Yeah, I had the studio right there in that garage, man. You see that garage door right there? My dad, you know, let me have it, and I fucking around put the studio in it, man. Started off going to LA schools. The elementary I went to was 122nd Street, and then I got expelled from 122nd Street. A nigga, I did some pervert shit, man. It was a girl dancing and shit, and then I got behind her and started humping her. That's how a nigga got expelled, you feel me? And plus the nigga was getting into trouble all the time, you know what I'm saying? My mama went crazy and, you know, sent me to Inglewood. She thought Inglewood was just some good ass city, you know what I mean? I got sent over to Woodworth Elementary in Inglewood. So I finished Woodworth Elementary, then went to Monroe Middle School, and then instead of graduating from Monroe and going straight to Morningside, I went to Inglewood High School. So in the midst of us staying with my grandma on 127, you know, my grandma and my mom really didn't get along, so, you know, she kicked us out. You know, my mom, my dad, and all their kids, which was us, and we had to stay at a motel. And I was able to hide it the whole time until, you know, one of my homies would always want to, you know, walk me home. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, no, I'm gonna walk you home, because I told him where I stayed, but I didn't tell him exactly where I stayed because it was a motel, you know? He's like, oh yeah, I stay around there, blah, blah. And I was like, nah, it's cool, you don't gotta walk me home, just keep pushing. So, I guess on the weekend, I think I was at the soda machine at the motel, and then one of my classmates was driving by Imperial and seen me. And then they got her all around the school, and the nigga was embarrassed. And then my grandma I got sick, and then, you know, before she died, she just gave us the house. Like, you know what, man, you know, my freshman year I was able to be in a home finally, you know what I mean? We was just so unstable. What up?
What's happening, blood?
What's up with it, nigga?
Yeah, I salute. Oh man, little Bolo West on that 430th Street.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, a nigga loved around here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And these is the killers, man. You know, going to high school, Inglewood High School, I was playing basketball. I didn't even know I knew how to rap or I was going to rap. I was always playing basketball, so I played freshman year. I got cut, you know, during tryouts. Over the summer, I just got raw. I came back with handles. I was fast, and I always had the shot, so I had game. And sophomore year, I wasn't even supposed to be playing traveling ball at the time, because I was playing high school ball. You know, like, that's against the rules and shit. So I ended up dropping. Long story short, I ended up dropping like 35 on Pat Roy team. And he was like, yo, what school you go to? I'm like, man, I go to Inglewood High School. He's like, nah, no shit. He's like, nah, you need. I said, I play sophomore. He said, nah, you need to play varsity. Come to varsity practice on Monday. And I ended up quitting that weekend, man. And ended up rapping. I went to the motherfucking studio the first time that weekend, and it was just it. Like, it gave me a feeling that basketball never gave me. my inspirations, the reason why I started rapping is, you know, I really listened to Tupac a lot. That's my favorite rapper growing up. It took me away from where I came from, you know what I mean? Because where I came from was a real dark place, you know what I mean? Like everything that I've been through and everything that could take me away from life, you know what I mean? Like the neighborhood that I was in, you know, like I said, Anthony's Park, you know, it was always shooting, killing, you know, drive-bys, drug dealing and shit. And if I would have got too caught into that shit, man, I probably would even be talking to this camera right now, you know what I mean? I made it really motivation to change, you know what I'm saying? Because certain people grow up and just go with the stereotype of just being a gangbanger and not making nothing of themselves, you know what I mean? But I took that negativity. I always had a connection to the hood, but I took that and used it as motivation to make it out and let people know that coming from a fucked up place, you really can make shit happen. I first started, you know, getting a name for myself. I started doing, you know, mixtapes inside the high school. And back then, it wasn't a fad or a trend to rap, you know what I'm saying? Like now it's like, okay, you a rapper, like I hear that shit every day. But when I first started rapping, you know, me and my boys was doing mixtapes inside the high school, and that got me a name within the high school. At lunch we would freestyle at the fucking in the hallways and shit, and at lunchtime, and shit, we would battle and all type of shit, man. So you know, after high school, I was really the only one that really caught a break. You know what I'm saying? I met my boy Baker, man, one of my close friends, which I consider a brother. I met him, and then he had linked me up with this dude named Gino, which is another close friend of mine, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? He died in a car accident on 135th and Figueroa. He had hooked me up with Game early in like 06, and Game had just, you know, he told Game about me, and Game put me on his mixtape. He didn't hear not one rap from me. He didn't hear one song from me. He just went off Gino's word, you know what I'm saying? Because I was his homie. And Gino was like, man, this little nigga dope. And then, you know, when he took me to the studio, I didn't even believe that Gino was taking me to the studio, because at that time, everybody was, you know, giving a nigga false promises and you know, lying to a nigga and saying, oh, Def Jam want a meeting, and, you know, just all type of bullshit. So he came and picked me up. I still didn't believe it. So we riding around the city. And then we pull up to the studio in, I want to say North Hollywood, and I get out and shit, Game was in there. Then he was like, Game was like, shit, this your artist, Gino? He was like, yeah. He was like, I'm gonna see what he got. Nigga put a beat on immediately. He didn't talk to me, he didn't say what's up, nothing. He put a beat on, told me to go rap. And since then, you know, I killed that shit. There was a track called The Cypher, and then Hustler Music, which was on the Black Wall Street Journal Volume 1 back in 06. That was my first break, and, you know, I used that to, you know, start my own career, and here I am today. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm proud of what I've accomplished so far. I'm not all the way there, but I'm proud of what I've accomplished, man, because, you know, it's a lot of motherfuckers that'll never make it out of this area, you know?
Dubb. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Beats on the loose and my stomach is rumbling. These niggas out here just food for my stomach. Get the fuck out the way when the lions is coming. The elephants stomping, gorillas is jumping, the snakes full of venom, the wolves out in London. In this concrete jungle, In this concrete jungle. Whoa, in this concrete jungle. In this concrete jungle. Whoa, I sink in my teeth cause these niggas is sweet. Predator to the prey, you should pray for the weak. Spray out caprices, drop out with the reaper. I hang out the window like I'm a AC. Bodies turn cold after losing your pole. Turn that dude to a ghost like the homie SP. Yeah, from the locks with these bars I keep locked. Ain't a prisoner free, I can rap in my sleep. Dude on the post with the rock using shots. They come back to your ass like an offensive rebound. Funeral home on the speed out. When God call your number, man, trust me, there won't be a readout. We out here every day, they actin' see now. You rid of whoop niggas bout to hear me out. This beat on a record, this gorillas beat on their chest. One swing, I'm knocking the tree down. So go in your temp. These niggas is dinner from January all the way to December. Share to play with my kills on the loose and my stomach is rumbling. These niggas out here just food for my stomach. Get the fuck out the way when the lions is coming. The elephants stomping, gorillas is jumping, the snakes full of venom, the wolves out in London. In this concrete jungle. In this concrete jungle. Whoa, in this concrete jungle. In this concrete jungle. Whoa.